Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Coffee with Eddie. And in this month, we have the pleasure of being at the Toledo Lucas County Public Library interviewing Jason Kucsma. And in this episode, we're going to get the opportunity to see all the remodel projects that have happened here over the past year. So Jason, I've walked around the library. It looks amazing here. You guys have definitely jumped in with both feet and done a fantastic job of renovating the library. Let's start with the basic question. So how long did the remodel project take?
The project took us about 12 months, and it was, we had a difficult decision to make early when the project was getting ready to ramp up, whether or not we would close main library down. We do not like to close main library for any reason, but we had some advice from our construction manager that it was going to be a lot faster and a lot more affordable if we did that. And had we decided to stay open and try to work around the public, it would have taken us 3-4 years to finish this project, and it would cost us probably 4 times as much.
Sure.
It's been remarkable to see folks come in and lots of smiles, and people are just really excited about it.
Yeah, there's a huge wow factor. I mean, just from the original part of the library, you walk in and it just keeps growing as you go through the whole library.
We touched, the building itself, including the historic and the new addition, which we opened in 2000. We touched the building itself is about 300,000 square feet, and we did about half of that building in this renovation project, including, as you said, coming in from the parking garage where we've taken the cafe and the gift shop that were both there on that entry level and brought them up to the first floor. We're sitting in the cafe right now, and we turned those spaces, we repurposed them. So one of them is a community room that individuals, organizations can reserve before we're open or after we're closed. So one of the guiding principles of the work we did here was, what have we had to say no to people about when they asked here at Main Library in the last 15, 18 years? And one of the things people would ask regularly, can we use use the space before you're open? And it was logistically really difficult for us to do. So now we've figured out a way where people can use those spaces downstairs as early as 7 o'clock in the morning and up to as late as 11 o'clock at night on their own.
So that's just a matter of people getting in touch with the library, reserving the time to be able to get access to it.
Yeah, they can actually reserve it online, get a key code access, and come in. And we have the building itself is monitored by security dispatch 24/7. So they can come in. It's a safe space to come in early in the morning, bring their coffee and donuts, and have that early meeting and be out of here and back to their work by 9.
Yeah. So one of the biggest things I saw that was different here was technology. And obviously, just in the real world, technology is growing at an incredible pace, and you guys made a huge leap here with this remodel project.
If you think about it, the library has always been sort of a place where people get a chance to experiment with new technologies. I can think back, I wasn't here, but hear stories of when the internet was rolled out and how people would come to the library to figure out what is this fascinating thing called the internet. And now,
it's a fad.
It's
never going to last.
Nobody's going to, It's a passing thing. But so, now the same thing is true where people can come to the library now, still get access to that computer. A third of the people in our region, actually nationwide, don't have access to broadband internet at home. So if you think about the people that don't have access to either the technology or the internet access at home, they can get that at the public library. We have additional things like the studio lab that we just opened that has all sorts of making equipment. Includes a audio video recording studio, a production booth, an editing booth. We also have a making lab type space on the first floor that has all sorts of gadgets, 3D printers, t-shirt presses, banner printers, die cut machines. So all sorts of things. If you think about, the library has always been a place where people make something, whether it's making new culture, making new knowledge, making a new self as you think about a job and workforce development. And this is no different. So we're just giving people different tools to make different things. And it's been pretty exciting. The other thing that we brought to this project was we have a little over 80 public access computers here in our computer lab. We shrank that down a little bit, but we added instead laptops, so individuals can come to the desk, check out a laptop with their library card, and take it anywhere in this
building.
Find
a
spot. There are plenty of corners here, nice tables, nice soft seats. It's lots of places for people to drop down, laptop bar, cafe, and not have to be tied to sort of one of the public desks or public computers there.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Thanks again for tuning in to Coffee with Eddie, and please check us out on YouTube and on our business Facebook page.